And we are still here at Atomic Garden Studios, and we also have a comedian, a radio personality. The list goes on. The list goes on. TT PHASHA with us here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. So
Great.
you are so many things, but tell us, like in detail, who are you?
Oh, you forgot amazing European and some. There's a lot more that you're forgetting. I'm playing, man. I'm just, a regular guy. I'm an artist. I like to believe that I'm an artist first. I'm an entertainer as a whole. I could do, a couple of things. I'm a voiceover artist, a radio personality, as you said. I do comedy, a bit of TV, a little bit of acting as well. So yeah, overall, I'm just an artist.
You're just an
Yeah, a
artist.
hustler.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, with so many things that you have for you, how do you juggle all this?
Look, you make time, man. If
Mm.
something is important, then you make time for
Mm.
it. And to be honest with you, for all the things that I'm doing, I consider myself lucky even that I can do, some of them and call them professions. And I mean, I'm sometimes it's a bit of a stroke of luck
Mm.
that you put things and they just come together, But it takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of traveling, a lot of it's a lot of things. It's a combination of a lot of things, but you make time for everything. If something is important to you, you make time. You harness it, you make it grow. You keep working at it. It's like a muscle,
Yeah, yeah.
And if you keep exercising it long enough, then you'll get really chiseled and big and handsome, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's exactly how I feel about the whole thing. Like I do comedy and excuse me, I do radio,
Mm.
uh, and I also do voiceovers when I can. It takes a lot of because all of them are different places and stuff, and they're
Yeah.
all different arts. So you need to give them the respect that they deserve. You have to write jokes. You have to practice your jokes. You have to make sure that you practice your voiceover lines, whatever it is that they give you, the work that
Yeah.
you get. And you also have to make sure that before you go on radio, that you research and you find out what's happening in the world, and you read books and you're informed and stuff. So everything requires time, but if it's important to you, you'll find it.
Mm. On that, you just mentioned that each one is its own art. You need the respect and time for it. Which one do you love the most? I know this is a rhetoric, but yeah.
It's it's hard to say which one to pick one because I don't think they're really that far apart.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm an accountant who sings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think they all somehow come together and make
Mm.
one thing. But that's why it's really hard for me to separate them because they're all sort of attached to my personality.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like when I'm on radio, there's some things that I do that the comedian comes out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I'm on stage, the radio personality comes out sometimes, and you know what I'm saying. So they interchange, they come into each other. And when I do comedy, sometimes there's a bit of acting in there. There's a bit
Mm.
of, you know what I'm saying. So I'm lucky in the sense that they all just come together and make this thing, and they all involve my personality. So if I work on my personality, then I sharpen all of them automatically.
Mm. Stage wise, especially comedy. How do you do it? I mean, you go on stage, as you just said, you handsome yellow bone. I
Oh,
mean,
watch yourself now.
we don't expect you to be making us laugh. But how do you get the presence or yeah, the attention of your audience just when you walk in?
It's as I had mentioned earlier. It's something that you work on.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't start by being perfect. You don't start by
Yeah.
be having stage presence and most of the lessons that you learn in comedy, you learn while you're on stage.
Mm.
So that's why a lot of people are like, how do you do it? Like, just get on stage and see if you can do it.
Mm.
If you feel like, okay, this feels like home, then this is natural to me. Then other things you can sort of, learn as you go ahead. But like commanding attention from an audience, you just need to be funny.
Mm.
You just need to make them laugh. and if you're not funny, that makes everything go south.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But there are a lot of techniques that come with it as well. A lot of things that you can learn as you go by. There's lots. There's hundreds of techniques that you can apply as you carry on. But just get on stage and do it. You
Mm,
know, just get on stage and try it. If you feel like it's your thing, then it'll
do
be your
it.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, and which other comedians would you like to share stage with? I know you shared stages with a whole lot, but now personally, yeah.
For me, I think um, I idolize a lot of people.
Mm,
I look up to them, but I'm not really a fan. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
These are now they're my colleagues.
okay,
Now we work together. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So if I'm booked at a show with whoever, it's all about me connecting with my audience.
Mm,
I want to grow my audience. I want to grow them bigger. And it's not necessarily about who I work with
mm,
and stuff. I have a lot of respect for a lot of comedians in the country and worldwide. You know, it'll be amazing to have share the stage with Trevor Noah and whatever.
yes,
But
yes.
what it's about the audience and me at
Mm,
the end of the day, and not my colleague. You know
mm,
what I mean?
yeah.
So for me, sharing I've been there. I've felt like, oh my God, it's amazing. I've seen you on TV. Now we're
Yeah.
working together, and now you're giving me advice. It's absolutely amazing. But for me, the main focus is growing myself as a comic, and connecting with the audiences and making sure that I grow them as well,
Mm,
growing the following, and yeah, and sort of just connecting.
mm. Okay. Apart from you being in the media industry, what else would you be?
Hmm. If I wasn't in the media, my goodness, I'd probably be a porn star. I don't know. But that's also the media. That's also media because in some way you're in the public eye.
Yeah.
In the public eye, but in the private. But I don't. I would probably be working at King Pie. I'd be useless. Because this is literally what I think. I feel like this is what I was born to do. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? So anything else would have never worked out.
yeah, yeah.
I literally feel like I couldn't have ever done anything. Maybe open a business.
Mm.
Um, but in terms of working somewhere, I'm terrible with numbers. First of
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
I couldn't calculate for jack. Geology, I don't know what the hell rocks do or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'll be terrible at any other thing, uh, except for entertainment. I'm just happy that I found it, and that I'm given the opportunity to harness it
Mm,
and make it grow.
mm. Uh, we are approaching the days of the voting, the elections. Will you be voting?
Yeah, I will be voting.
Mm.
Even though sometimes it just feels like it doesn't make a difference, but voting does make a difference. I think
Yeah.
you can't just complain and sit at home and expect things to.
Mm.
Even though these guys are Bumashaya, just pick Bumashaya or Mtandai.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Bayashaya bonke.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know how it is. You have a boyfriend. It's like men. Men lie, but you have to pick the man that you
Yeah.
want to be with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a matter of pick whoever you feel speaks to you the most.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't need to tell you.
No, you
Which
don't. No,
is
your vote, your secret.
It's not much of a secret. And it's fine. I'll spare it for now.
Okay. Um. Well, lastly, there are other children or kids out there who really look up to you. And you being in the media industry, I mean, there are lots of challenges, and they just coming up, and maybe there's that one who's already giving up because the obstacles are just too much. What do you have to say to that one?
Oh, give up. Don't do it.
Oh wow.
That's it. Thank you. That's my time. Don't do it. Like if you don't love it, don't do it.
Yeah.
If you have no love for it, then don't do it, because
Mm.
the love that you have for it will determine a lot of the things that you're gonna tolerate throughout. It's a tough industry. It's very tough. There's lots of rejection. There's lots of heartbreak. It's up and down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You really need to be tough, and you really need to love it.
Mm.
If you want to continue with it. And there's so many of us guys, man. It's baningi, man. Hamba niyofunda nizama art whatever, technology, whatever. Siegeleni.
Yeah.
We wanna make it, lads. Busy. You wanna get inside. Why? Nah, but I'm just playing. If you feel like it's your calling, if you feel like you really want to do it, then be tough. Be tough. Have really thick skin. Be stubborn about making it, and just be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
Be very kind to yourself, and watch how you speak to yourself. Because a lot of people will not give you that encouragement. It needs to come from within. That love, that self-motivation. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna rely on how many people love you, you're gonna have a problem. Because as soon as 100,000 people love you, probably 40,000 hate the hell out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna focus on that hate, you'll never receive that love. So that's why you can't let those type of things determine who you are. If somebody gives you a shout out to say, "Hey man, I love your work," take it as somebody who gives you an insult. It's the same wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't let it determine where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
If you let it get to your head, then you're messing up.
Yeah,
If you let it
yeah.
not get to you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If don't let it affect you too much. Just know who you are, know yourself, and make sure that you stick to what you love.
Thank you so much for being with us here as we were interviewing, and I hope everything goes well with you and the election day. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope everything goes well with the election. Thank you for having me, and good luck with everything. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.